Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of our almost blind playthrough of Broken Sword 1, Shadow of the Templars. We just really got going on the last one. Got used to the controls, used to the backstory, and the setting in Paris, the invite, the murder of Pierre Cauchon, and then the decision for us to play Nico, and for some reason go and not tell the cops and go do our own adventure. And then we already found some Templar secrets deep in the shadows, so let's see where the rest of this takes us and join on. Let's go. Alright, this is exactly where we left off. We just discovered this like stateroom kind of place. After that nuts puzzle in the previous room, I think we used a shell casing like 5 times just to get in here. So let's take a look around, see what we can see. It's pretty dark, I don't see anything jumping up. Probably have to turn on a light switch. Nope, nothing here. Okay, maybe we missed it on the way in. Because we do that. Is that one? No. Oh, there we go. What's that?
It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie.
Turn it on.
Amazing.
Boom.
The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Now we can see stuff.
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
The sound sounds a little odd to me in my headphones.
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
Can we open it?
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Nothing happening. Let's look on this desk.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Flags.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
Yeah. Red and black. Very swastika-esque. Templar kind of looking cross on them as well, though. Alright, another... no map, no flags, no draw. Spiders. Oh, we already opened it. What's in there?
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Puzzle. Well, let's look at that in a minute, I guess. What can we do with this drawer still? Secrets. Finding secrets.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Not if there's something good in there. What's that?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the
Cauchon.
drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground.
Young looking. Cauchon.
Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Cauchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. But there had to be more for me to discover.
Anything else in this drawer?
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Tabletop.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Very recently.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old. Oh my God. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate, but come on guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Cauchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
By creepy clowns.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer.
Costume killer.
My suspicions were right. Cauchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Cauchon?
Costume killers. That guy in the front was a costumed killer. The mime.
My articles about the...
Okay, we've seen that. We read that one. So what's happening? Anything else over here? Alright, what's that thing we picked up? Note. Look. Ah. This note's been written using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol's been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. Okay? Crack the code must correctly match all the symbols to their corresponding letters. Okay. Highlight a symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, go back, button to step back, or reset. Right, click on reset. Okay, so does this correspond to A, B, B? Like this weird looking thing would be an E. E. And this squiggly thing here would be a W. U. N. Looking thing. Can't be this, right? No, this isn't English. What would this be? No, I'm not. I've got to reset. I've got to figure out which of these letters goes with which symbol and not in order. It's not a second grade puzzle. It's an actual puzzle. Okay. So substitution cipher. Need to look for things like 2-letter words, 3-letter word. What would that be? That was a 2-letter word, and then there's a 3-letter word with the 2-letter word in it. What would that be? Doesn't make any sense. At, A-T-T, no. It, A-I-T-T, that'd be abbreviation. Every time I think that this game is easier than I remember, we get one of these. So the best thing really to do in these instances is just process of elimination, find out what the most common looking letter symbol on here would be, and then like assign it like one of the vowels. E is typically the most common. So what's the most common looking one? It's hard. These are good symbols. The N, it's N-shaped one, N. There's a lot of those. That be the most common one, or that S-like shaped thing? Oh, that's definitely right. What else? This upside down Y thing? Oh no. Alright, so let's give this E. And then the next set of vowel A, E, A. A would be pretty common. What would A look like? What did we say that was quite? No. This one. Would that be an A? Let's try that. At, no, see, what would this be? At R, no, it has to be the same letter. It's not A. At, it, to, T. What? No. What's happening? T, that one. Okay. So this would be 2 and then 2. That would work. T-O and then T-O-O. So that shape there would be an O. Hello. 2, 2, okay. No, notice there's either IT or AT. Let's try at. Where are you? A. No. That's, yeah, that can be at as well as that can be, so let's not know. As, S. Would that be an S? As to. What is this? Oh, there's another one. As, at. An. No. This ain't. No, I don't like the way this is. Seems, seeds, at. Okay, the only ones I think I like the E's and I like the 2. Let's reset this. Let's do that again. I think I'm getting lost in the weeds. So T, and then O, and then we set the E for this N. What's this? This is a note. Who's this note to? Yeah, Pierre. R. Pierre. So let's try that. If this is a note to Pierre Cachon, this will be an R. Oh, P. Yes. So that's going to be an I. It. To. Report to. Okay, what have we got here? So Pierre, report to it. So alright, it's not it is. Could this be an S? How many of those are there? S. This is too, so H. This, both. But. Oh. Oh, urgent. So G. And an N. Report to. But this is too urgent to wait. W. And then A. This could be a good one. No. And something. Both dead. Oh, it's those 2 dudes. This is not a coincidence, so C. Indeed, it seems, M, that who came together are in danger. Take great care. What's this? of follow. Okay. And then L. Full report to follow, but this is too urgent to wait. I know, and should I know this name? Amada. Ramada's taken. Kamada. Bamada. Jamada. Yamada. Both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. Alright, who's this? Q. V. Z. Oh, X. Kiss. Little kiss.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conscience to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Cutscene. Yep. Cool apartment. How high those ceilings are.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
What?
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon
He hasn't
story.
published
How
it.
did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Does he know?
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't
He's
tell
wearing
me
a
what
grey
to...
overcoat now.
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared.
Right.
This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business?
What's she
I
going to write
didn't have
about
an answer.
Carchon, though? He was in that picture, obviously involved in something in Africa, but he's been targeted. So how's that bad for him? I must have
I'd only
missed
been
something.
in Paris for a week,
George!
but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte.
There he is.
I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess.
There's the dude.
Little
he-
did I
oh,
know my
he's-
reverie was about to be so rudely
Stories are
interrupted.
merging. Bad clown. Oh my. What? You okay, George? Love the way this game looks. Just such a cool style. Always
As I
loved
picked
it.
myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty. And equality. And, fraternity. After all. That's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
Of course. Alright, we're in. Okay, we'll go down there. What's this? Look.
Wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper.
Look at the mess. A big bomb. Oh, lots of stories. Brutal assassination. The nation was in shock.
The story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman. The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Ostwald. Is that it?
The leading article
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what's this?
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
Keep that. Oh, you got an inventory. Yeah, newspapers in there. What's this? Before we go in there. Oh, hello.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
What's
Put that thing
happening?
away, Sergeant Mou. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Okay.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Stop what?
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Mou?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant, to business.
No.
Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings
Looks
you
like
to
it.
Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yeah, we did, right?
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
The clown, yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Mou?
She'll live. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Now I'm thinking I missed a bunch of stuff by not going in the cafe before I went down the street. Hello, Nico. Oh, we're playing live again. Okay. See, now I can't get in there. Oh well.
The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. The sergeant was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated chicken.
Why do we have to
Sergeant
talk?
Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce
N'est-ce
pas?
pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
Alright, let's start talking.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur.
Sir.
It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
What's this?
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his
Oh.
card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Alright.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
Okay, we're good. We're done with this guy.
See you later, Sergeant. I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
Can't we get it? Nope. Alright, let's talk to Nico.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi. My name's George
It
Stobart.
begins.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
Have a
I'm
way
a
with
freelance
words, George.
photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
Him again.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
These people just spilling their guts to anybody they meet, huh? Still talk
How
about
did
him?
Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Sorry about that. The background lights just went completely nuts. That was weird. Alright, back in with him.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
Yep.
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Have you
Clown.
met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Well, do tell more.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so.
And he
Listen,
thinks you're cute.
I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story,
His
and I'll
face.
let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on some with you.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Got a date, George. Alright, can we take control back yet? Nope. He's just watching her walk away. Boo. Okay. Boo. Let's go... which way? Let's go back down here. Let's see if they're not there now, so can I talk to this dude? Yeah.
The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job.
So let's talk to him then.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Alright.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Yeah, beat. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
Clown dude.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Oh, those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
More about the clown, please.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Oh goodness, with the clown.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
What's that
No,
beeping?
but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Oh, that was like pulling
I gotta
teeth.
go.
Don't let me keep you.
Alright, what else we got? Hello.
It was a battered metal toolbox.
What's in it?
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, we? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you. If you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
Alright, so we have to distract him. Let's talk to him then. Maybe
Hi,
we have to talk
can
about
you
the
spare a few
newspaper.
minutes?
What do you want now?
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Did it?
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Salah-ed-Din running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
It's a
A
horse.
horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that knife.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Cool. Well, that was weirdly easy. What a character. Alright, what's in here?
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
The music would suggest very useful. So this is a lunchbox. What? What?
Hello, Nico Coulard.
It's a phone.
Hello, it's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
George, it's been like 5 minutes.
It was a huge and weighty-looking engineer's
Okay.
telephone.
What's this?
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Can we use it? Still have that place back there,
The
don't we?
door was securely locked.
What's this? Can we use this on it? Nope. Alright, that's locked. Nothing down here, nothing down here. Alright, let's go back to this place and down that alleyway. Over here.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Why would you be intrigued, George? What are you? What's
The
this?
drain pipe looked as if it would bear my weight.
Let's see.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. Guess the clown hadn't escaped over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
Okay. Windows. Solid. Trash can.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Kinds of stuff. Bet you went down there.
It was a plastic crate. There was nothing of interest. It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer. The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Well, we got that tool, didn't we? Actually made me jump a little bit. Alright, let's use this thing. What's this? Nice. It's a bit
I
longer
lifted the cover
than
to
your
reveal
jacket.
what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Alright, let's go down the entrance of the sewer. Wow, it's so atmospheric. I've probably said that a million times this game. What's that?
It was a shiny red plastic ball sat incongruously on the slippery green slimed floor.
Very descriptive.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Clown's
It was
nose.
the clown's red nose. The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
Cool. We go this way? Yep.
It was a soggy, crumpled paper tissue. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Love leftover breakfast.
It was the soggy tissue I found in the sewers.
Nothing else? Okay. Well, what's this? Piece of clown.
It was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting spike. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Let's go up. Where are we? Hello.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Clown dude.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon
The cafe was the only one.
Awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu!
Voice acting is great in this.
The man I chased. Do you think that man and the clown are one
Same.
and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waist
It's
height
Peps.
was such an attraction.
Dude sounds like the guy from Monty Python. The Holy Grail. Your father was an hamster and your mother smelled of elderberries.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was
If you've
a
seen
typical
Monty
criminal
Python, the
type.
Holy Grail.
Just
Old.
like you.
And it's classic.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens.
Small world
A
here.
poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
But I'm an American tourist.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! Ah, you need some sensible boots.
It's so dramatic, George.
In those stupid sneakers.
Stupid.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Okay. Are we done? Can't be done then.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize,
Way to
monsieur.
pivot.
You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
I think the African desert's gonna fix shit into this somehow. We're back again. Alright, let's get more information out of him.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 6, 7 months.
Where are we? Is this a hotel?
I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Nice. Nice.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
And the briefcase.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
So that's the evidence.
Oh, what do you think was
Costume
in it?
killers.
Drugs, stolen jewels.
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
More info.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's
Disgusting.
disgusting. What
Okay.
on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
It won't let me go until I do.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found.
There's all
I
kinds of stuff
recognize that
coming from this
pattern
conversation.
anywhere.
Let's tell me about this jacket.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
What was the tailor's name?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just
Gypsy.
my luck.
Romani gypsies?
Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Travelers,
Do
whatever they're
tell
called now.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Cunningly.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Still with the jacket.
What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Hopefully.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert.
He taught you
I
well.
was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm
Slip,
glad I do
George.
not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
That's it. Alright, let's check if
I
his
have to be going. Thanks
notes are
to
still
your help.
updating.
The citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Alright, George. Tons of information there. Oh, back at that phone.
The sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had gotten.
Was it the dude digging? No, couldn't be. Let's check these notes. Okay. Jacket man, I got the number of the tailor. Okay, so let's try calling this tailor. What's he gonna call Nico again? There we go. There'll be a phone in the street.
Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Clown boy.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
This is an interesting line, George.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
But it does. Okay.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
So we try him again. Maybe we try Nico after this.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Well, we got nothing. Alright, let's try calling Nico.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
We got stuff, Nico.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
It's
You
pretty
are?
impressive.
Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Got a date.
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon?
Right.
Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father?
It's all linked.
And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
We've got to get up, get out. And George is going to help you. Notes. Okay, why did that flash? It's just because it was updating. Yeah. Arrived to meet. Okay. George called. I don't trust them. Glad to have someone else. Alright. That was tons of information. I think that's a good place again to stop this particular episode. Let me work on this one, and I think we segue nicely into the rest of this investigation. Now it's really gotten going. The two of them have met each other, George and Nico. We've basically stumbled on the costume killer. Is he the same guy as the mime that we saw that killed Carchon? Who knows? Excuse me. Who knows at this point? But we're definitely going to get some digging. And George is on it. So it's pretty exciting. So we'll see that in the next part, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.